Hi everyone, I'm Grave, and this is a channel where you can hear the stories behind the most iconic bands, albums, and tracks in the world of metal and extreme music. And today we're going back to the beginning, back to one of the most important albums in death metal history. We're talking about Eaten Back to Life, the debut album from Cannibal Corpse, released in 1990. The production was raw, the riffs were fast, the vocals were brutal, and the lyrics were inspired by horror movies, gore films, and extreme underground culture. At this time, the band still had Chris Barnes on vocals, and the sound was much dirtier and more aggressive than what they would do later. What makes this album special is that you can hear the roots of everything Cannibal Corpse came later. The speed, the violence, the atmosphere, it all started here. And one of the best examples of that early sound is the very first track on the album, Shredded Humans. And to pay a small tribute to this album, and more specifically to this track, here is a short story we created using AI.
The war had no mercy. The ground was covered with the remains of fallen men. Steel tore through flesh, and the screams echoed across the valley. Blades swung without hesitation. Bodies fell apart under the force of steel. No man left whole, no soul left alive. Flesh was torn, bones were crushed. The battlefield became a grave of shattered bodies, shredded humans, left to rot in the mud. 5 warriors walked through the carnage, unbroken, unafraid. The legion that would conquer every kingdom. The kingdom resisted, but the soldiers showed no mercy. Walls fell, kings died, and the land was left in pieces. From that day forward, every battlefield feared their name. The soldiers of death, the bringers of chaos, Cannibal Corpse.
Well, I'll say goodbye to you all and hope you enjoyed this episode about one of the iconic bands of the underground metal scene. Take care and see you in the next one.